Welcome to the Inc. Productivity Tip of the Day. Today's tip. Scientists just figured out how coffee may slow aging. An expert opinion by Jessica Stillman. When Harvard researchers analyzed decades worth of health data on nearly 50,000 women recently, they found very good news for coffee fans. Those women who drank at least a cup of coffee a day were much more likely to be mentally and physically healthy after the age of 70. This is among the biggest and best studies to tie drinking coffee to healthy aging. But it's far from the only one. As my colleague, Bill Murphy Jr. wrote, reporting on the results, the research takes its place as the latest in a long line of studies we've seen that suggest drinking coffee is related to some very powerful positive health effects. Taken together, all these studies make it pretty clear that regularly drinking coffee, assuming it is not loaded with sugar or topped with whipped cream, seems to help people live longer, healthier lives. Likely that's due to the caffeine it contains, but what has been much less clear is why. Until now, researchers have long been keen to figure out what exactly it is about caffeine that promotes healthy aging to turn it into longevity-boosting medicines or lifestyle interventions. Recently, a team of researchers out of two UK institutions, Queen Mary University of London and the Francis Crick Institute, made a breakthrough by using yeast cells to model the effects of caffeine on human cells in great detail. They recently published their findings in Microbial Cell. But the bottom line for non-specialists seems to be that caffeine triggers chemical signals inside our cells that help them stay energized, so they can better resist wear and tear. Apparently, your cup of joe isn't just perking you up so you can cope with challenges. It's doing the same thing to your cells. The scientists stress that this is preliminary work. Much more investigation is needed to figure out if caffeine produces the same effects in human cells, and how that might be translated into real-world health-boosting treatments. But what is clear from this research is that the correlation between more coffee and more healthy years of life observed in research, like the massive Harvard study, are likely picking up something real about how coffee affects our bodies. It's not just that people with healthier lifestyles also happen to drink more coffee. Coffee really does seem to help cells function better and stay healthier longer at a chemical level, which helps explain all the recent studies showing coffee counteracts the terrible effects of sitting all day, keeps you slim, lowers your risk of dementia, and ultimately delays death for a little bit longer. Scientists might still have a lot of work ahead of them before they can transform these benefits into pill form. Entrepreneurs can take advantage of their findings right now simply by enjoying a cup of coffee or two, or even 3 or 4 every day. Evidence is mounting that your caffeine habit, assuming it doesn't come spiked with sugar, really is doing good things for your cells and therefore your overall health. That's it from Inc. You can find more expert opinions from Jessica and other thought leaders at Inc.com. Come back tomorrow for another tip from Inc.